Cedric Maxwell podcast is brought to you by Prize Pick.
Along those lines, somewhat. I mean, we got this documentary coming out. It's going to debut Monday night, Celtic City. Max, we talked about it last episode. Gary, I know it was a big part of your NBA fandom as a kid, especially Lakers Celtics. What's your? I guess my question to you is, what can we expect in this documentary? One and two. What are some of your fondest or favorite memories, I should say, about the rivalry?
I haven't seen the documentary, so I'm going to be new to everybody, like to everybody else. And obviously the Celtics-Lakers, I mean, growing up, I was too young.
Hey, let him talk, man.
I was too young for the rivalry in the 60s, obviously. I wasn't around yet. But the 70s, the 80s, the Celtics were still the hated franchise. They were the arch rivals. I grew up more where the 76ers were because they played in the finals in 80 and they played in the finals in 82. The Lakers didn't make it in 81. Magic got his coach fired. As y'all saw, winning time. The Lakers were a mess in 1981. That's the year I think the Celtics were like, yeah, bring it on, because Bird was playing, Max was playing.
A good show.
They wanted to face the Lakers, and the Lakers didn't make it out of the first round, so they're playing Moses and the Houston Rockets before Moses went to Philadelphia. So the three championship finals in 4 years were just classic basketball. Classic star power, Magic against Bird, Cooper, Ainge, McHale, Parish. Like, I mean, you just look at that court and you're like, man, some of these guys, just Hall of Famers all over the floor, great players, great performances. And, it was great. It was theater every time they fought, every time they played, because it was a war.
What's more though, Gary, and people, and it's going to be more about the documentary was coming out, especially during the 80s. It was more about black and white. It was black. Yeah, okay, I'll say it. That damn it, I'll say it.
Well,
you ain't gonna say it. I'll say it. If you were white, you liked the Celtics. If you were black, you liked the Lakers. And in documentary, I said what I was there. I was like, damn. I said I laughed with Gary, but it's like I had to have show my black card. I don't know for what reason, but I guess I wasn't black enough. We have 4 guys who were starting who were black.
And a black coach.
And a black coach.
No one talks about that.
We got, yeah, thank you.
No one talks about it. That's the assumption.
A bunch of white boys. Like,
yeah. Remember when Jay Williams put that tweet out? Remember when Jay Williams put the tweet out that after Ime was hired, the first black head coach
in Celtics history. Oh, God.
Like, come on, man. Like, you don't remember Doc Rivers, not to begin with, but like, it just shows how people have that, distorted memory of what the Celtics were represented back then.
That's somebody, Max, and we all need to collectively fight, who needs to get in the Hall of Fame as a coach, is Casey Jones. Casey Jones has 2 championships as a coach. He led the Washington Bullets to the championship in 1975. They lost to the Warriors. Like, he is not in the Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Fame as a player, not in the Hall of Fame as a coach. And you got chips back in his resume up. And I'm not sure why he's never gotten in, or you see some of the coaches getting in now. Hey, I love Doug Collins, and I think he's more as a contributor. But Casey Jones, it is a mystery why he's not in the Hall of Fame as a coach. But you're right, Max. It was color. It was race. It was, the fans of Boston against the cool cats, the cool dudes, the cool folks that went to the Laker games. It was a passionate fan base in Boston against that chill fan base in LA.
Y'all won't chill no more. Come on.
No, I mean
that chill stuff out there. You were on the Laker fans got ornery in 1980 during the 84. 85. They got to be ornery. Yeah. People in the streets were ornery. They really didn't care. It was the
Stars. It was the Forum Club. There wasn't no Forum Club in the Garden.
The Lakers were soft as damn cotton. Yeah. But most people were out there saw it that way. But when they played the Celtics, they viewed us 4 black guys who were playing. They viewed us as like we were runaway slaves. That's me. It's insulting to me. as a black man to to have your black card validated. And
Right.
you one of these people I look at being in LA, you homies over there killing us like that. And that pisses me off. Even
To
today.
this day.
As I've
To
said,
this
Mac,
day.
it was not you. It was ML Carr. That's the dude who needs security when he goes to LA. It was ML. It was not you. He didn't have a problem with you. It was ML, that towel on the bench. Oh, man. I'm telling you, he literally should have security, armed guards when he comes to LA, even now. If they recognize him, they'd be like, hold up.
Well, you're right. They did do that at one of my favorite burger places there. They told they wouldn't serve ML in 1984. He goes to Fat Burgers to get a hamburger and asked the guy, give me a fat burger. The guy said, "You're ML Carr, aren't you?" He said, "Yeah." And the dude was straight out of the damn 50s and 60s. "I'm not serving you." Like, well, why? It's like, because you're ML Carr. And then go get my manager. He might serve you, but I'm not serving you. And that's, to me, that is I don't know. Is it reverse racism? What can we call that? I have no idea.
Well, I told you, Max, growing up in Boston, the OGs, they were like, man, why are you such a Celtics fan? Because they were like, I feel like they still held that, that anger towards the Celtics, even though they were from Boston. They were Lakers fans, or they were throughout that rivalry. They were rooting for the Lakers the whole time. So yeah, it's great. I can't wait for the documentary to come out. Of course, we'll talk about it as the episodes continue to come out. Again, debuts Monday night.
Before you say that, let me give you a one, and I'm not sure if you had heard it, Gary, but did you get the clip on Robert Parish?
No, I heard he said something about how come he didn't have Larry's back over some contract. Yeah. So
this was
I'm gonna let you get your ass whooped.
Yeah, this was kind of crazy. They come to Robert Parish, and Robert says, "Yeah, I was right there with Larry and Dr. J. Ford. And if you notice me, there you go. See, there you go, punching the guy. What I said, he said, I looked at it, and I heard Larry tell Dr. J, you ain't shit, and you're gonna never be shit again. And I think that's when the two squared up, and they start punching. And you see me jump on Charles Barkley, but Robert Parish on camera says, "This is the first time I'm ever going to say this." And everybody's waiting in the room, and it's got to be about 400 people in there. He said, "I didn't help Larry Bird. The reason why? Because when my contract was being negotiated, I was trying to renegotiate my contract in the 80s. Larry Bird had a quote up there of Larry saying, if Robert doesn't want to play here, then trade his ass and we'll go on without him." Whew. Robert helped that long. He said, and that's why I didn't help him. I'm like, yeah, that was just like, it was, this HBO thing is going to be really cool. We're going to have Robert Parish on. I end up talking.
Yeah, man.
I want to see that.
We're going to talk about it.
I called him as soon as he said this, and we're going to have Gerald Henderson on. And Gerald Henderson, who is a staunch guy when it comes to, Haiti.
Gerald, y'all got to bring Gerald. Bad memories that guy brings.
Oh yeah, man! This documentary is going to open up the
James Worthy. James, all you got to do is throw the ball inbounds, not to the other team. Not to the other team.
He didn't want it. He did not want to get fouled.
All these stories are going to be perfect.
James, hold on to ball, dribble it, give it, find magic, throw it across the floor, throw it across the court. Just don't give it to the other team.
He did not want Gary.
We trying to win a championship.
Gary, at that time, he was not big game James. He was little game James.
Yeah.
So he was trying to get rid of that ball. He didn't want to get fouled. He didn't want to shoot no free throws. So that's what happened.